Yes, Edvard. Can I call you Edvard?
Someone who can probably read? Can I interest you in a copy of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette? Please buy one. Okay. Can I interest you in a copy of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette, please? Oh, I'm just no good at shouting. I'll never sell this broadsheet. Thank you. My first sale. I can't wait to tell Mole.
Moving ahead.
Sorry, I can't talk.
Not these again.
What should I do? Can't afford to let up.
Still breathing, despite everything. Don't waste a step.
To me. On my way.
Kill! Kill! Kill again! Best be on my way. Come on. Can't stay idle.
Onward.
Tale for the ages.
Thank you for cutting those creatures down, truly. Gods know what would have happened if you weren't here.
More of those creatures. I'm not sure why they're attacking out in the open like this.
So, Gale's hedging his bets with Mystra? I can't say I blame him. Who'd want to hold a power like the Crown of Carsus in their hands just to hand it to someone else? I know what my decision would be, but we're all different, of course.
Can't slow down.
Something's going on down there.
Slipping through the absolute blockade is risky business. Everybody pays. When she was little, when she would stop needing us so much, what I'd give to be needed now.
I still need you, love.
Oh, come on.
I always will.
was quite a row.
Until next time.
Fountain, I've tried.
City's going to shit.
What?
Hot, hot, hot! Did you see that? Incredible! Oh! My silk! What are the chances? It's you. And the heart-stopping bloodsucker. Ever since our last liaison, I haven't been able to get you out of my mind.
Nor have I, no matter how hard I try.
Forgive the mess. Your blood is far more volatile than I'd anticipated. It's a breakthrough in the sanguine arts, the likes of which the world has never seen. The Grand Matriarch will have no choice but to restore House Ablodra after I present her with my research. But listen to me, rabbiting on about myself when I have you, the prize bleeder, on my very doorstep. If you'd come inside, we could discuss something far more exciting than drow politics. Not if you lead me first.
A long way to go still.
No time to rest. How much further can I go?
I don't have a sweetheart.
It ended too soon. There was plenty.
Wonder why, with you being such a cat.
That might be worth a look. I should speak up.
Don't you worry about that, Freshie. Soon you'll have a handsome new unit.
Ah, a cozy little spot, isn't it? These four walls have witnessed greater alchemical triumphs than the keep of Erngath Durand. And now that you're here, the crown jewel of my research is soon to be faceted. All you have to do is drink Formula Gruner.
I trust you haven't forgotten what happened when I drank something she offered. This formula won't be any kinder to you.
Well, yes. Formulae Arcu through Fruag were spectacular failures. But Gruner is different. Believe me. When you first entered this home, you saw the incredible latent power within your blood exposed in all its nuances. Formula Gruner will unleash that power within you. Risky, but, safe.
Do not trust anything this woman says, and certainly don't drink anything she offers you.
Oh, marvelous. I've never been so excited for anything in all my days. Just stand over there, far over there, and drink up.
What in the hell was that?
Yes, but you do go down in history for citizen style first.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Shouldn't go wandering in dark alleys. Very dangerous hobby. Gets people killed.
On the half-orc's finger, you notice an unusual ring. Heavy and with a strange symbol carved on its surface.
Scurry away, good book, before I crush ya.
You recall seeing this symbol on crates marked for Nine Fingers Keen, leader of the guild. The thug works for her.
Oi! Stop staring. Start walking. Last chance. No need for violence, friend. Just doing my job. People think they can sneak past me. Fists, adventurers, journalists. Gotta be on me guard. Come, I'll take you to the guild hall. Nine Fingers is inside. In you go. Before I change my mind.
You're supposed to be looking.
Well, well. The fabled haunt of Nine Fingers Keen.
Never visited before. I thought you got around.
I always steered clear. If guild members started disappearing, people would start asking questions. And Casimir hated questions.
Understandable. When the answer is invariably, the silver-haired one ate them.
Oh, hi.
Onward.
All right. What now?
We're all on the same side, friend. Nine Fingers invited us herself.
Wow, look who it is! Glad to see you in the city. Hope you found plenty of coin in Ketheric's coffers. Ready to do some business? Oh, I've got a few ideas. I'll be running this whole place in no time. Ready to do some business? I survived the hells when Elturel fell. Compared to that, slipping out of Moonrise was child's play. Sure is. We work for Fetcher, handling what you might call pre-owned goods. Talk to Sticky. He'll cut you a deal.
Where the Stone Lord's headed, it's gonna be his grave.
Fetcher isn't himself, so I'm running the shop. You buying or selling? Sometimes stuff we sell comes back around to us again. So watch yourself. Got me?
Light on my feet.
This ought to be good. Lead the way.
See anything you like? Let's talk price. See anything of yours? No, you didn't.
Over here. Fine.
Bare hands.
Let us show them how it's done.
No, never mind.
Keep it quick.
It's an orphanage, Ukta. What would you have me do? Seize their toys as payment?
Well, they failed to pay tribute. We should withdraw our protection, at the very least.
And cede more ground to the Stone Lord? You're not suggesting I yield a single inch of the city, my city, to this cult?
We already look weak. If you're seen to be forgiving debts...
I didn't say forgive. Seize the building. Arm any children old enough. If they protect what's mine, we'll consider that a start on what's owed.
Yes, Guildmaster. Excuse me? This is a private council.
Keep your underpants clean, Uktar. We're playing host to a hero. You owe me a gold piece, grandmother. When I heard you died out in the wilderness, I made an offering at Kelemvor's well.
Of gold? Oh, I did not know I meant so much to you, Guildmaster.
No, I'm terribly sentimental. Case in point, I've just let a harper walk through my guild hall, noticeably unholed. Because I'm curious about why you're here and who it is you've brought with you. How nice. You won't find many of those in my guild hall.
We won't tax your hospitality too long, Nine Fingers. I'm searching for Minsk of Rashomon.
A big name, that. Such information does not come cheap, High Harper. Not in normal times. Of course. Seeing as these are not normal times and we're all such good friends, I'll do better than tell you where he is. I'm bringing him here as we speak. Or parts of him, at least. I gave no orders about the condition of his corpse.
What treachery is this, Nine Fingers? Have you thrown in with the Absolute too?
Against my own city. Careful. You're in very real danger of hurting my feelings. It's Minsk who's found his faith with Faerun's newest god. And a new name with it. The Stone Lord.
Lies.
It should. My people speak it in the same breath as Saravok and Demagogon, but he's just another upstart. In his short reign, the Stone Lord and his crew have earned a reputation. Pure brutality. No survivors. And where he mows my people down, this ripe little cult takes root. But not for much longer. We have word on where he plans to hit next. And he'll find us ready to hit back this time.
Nine Fingers. Estelle. Call off your ambush, tell us where he is, and we'll handle this.
We? I see no Harpers, Jaheira. I'm sorry, but this fight's too big for you alone. If If you're half the friend you're posing as, you'll tell her that her part in this is done. The Stone Lord's fate is sealed. We have a bigger war to fight. I'd rather turn our talk to that, but if you need a moment, Jahira, well, you've earned that much. My guild hall is open to you. Have a drink, Jahira. Have a rest. Just leave well enough alone. It would be a shame for the city to lose 2 of its heroes in one day.
Still alive. So that's progress.
There's little point in pressing Nine Fingers further. She means what she says. But we swore no vows. She won't tell us where to find Minsk. Someone else in her guild hall will. We need to be swift. I suppose we must greet the local wildlife. Guildhall is awash with ale-scented gossip at the best of times. These days, they have nothing but the Stone Lord to talk about. Work to be done. On my way.
Let's move.
All right.
Before you ask, I ain't got none of that plum Prosecco. Now, what can I get you, newcomer? Around here, silence is golden, mate. Best remember that. Now, what can I get you? Beverages of distinction, or in some cases, extinction, if you ain't careful. How you feeling today? Lucky?
saying the Steel Watchers just fell flat where they stood. Let some other bugger try to strip them for parts.
What's the point in paying the guild for protection when they've pulled back all their crews? There's a bloody army coming!
Don't mind the ladies' court. Just a game we play. Figuring how we'll kill you if you cross 9 fingers.
A charm, of course. And then you'll do it yourself.
No distractions, mate. 9 Fingers has me watching over Pierre Priss here. Wants her friends in Parliament close, with this new Duke making moves.
You did not see me. A peer of the Parliament openly walking the Guildhall would sell a few copies of Baldur's Mouth, I expect.
See anything you like? Let's talk price. See anything of yours? No, you didn't.
Wow, look who it is! Ready to do some business? Oh,
It's Uktar you want. Old Silver Smile there.
Call and I answer. Haven't sprouted roots just yet.
Be brief.
You are not known to me. For supplies, seek the Bugbear. To trade trinkets, the Fetcher's Brats. I am Uktar, duly elected Guild Bursar, and I will not have my time wasted.
Oh, is that what 9 Fingers was doing earlier? Wasting guild time with this Stone Lord business?
You might say so. I could not possibly comment.
I sense there is no love lost between the two of you.
I need not love to serve. You have a point you wish to make? I have not come so far by indulging in petty disputes. But I am open to transactions of mutual benefit. I am interested in gaining access to vaults beneath the counting house. I'd pay well for keys to those vaults, provided said vaults are not emptied prematurely, of course. I suspect that what you seek might also be found beneath the counting house. I tell you this only as a matter of mutual interest.
She plans to ambush Minsk at the counting house. But what the hells would he want there?
What you do with that information is a matter for yourself. Now, back to the vault keys. Do we have business to conduct? Until you do, then.
I've got a long road ahead.
The counting house. More bastion than bank, I'm afraid. Minsk must have a way in. But he's never had much use for coin beyond whatever sharp steel it could buy. There must be something in the vaults the Great Chosen are after. All the more reason to get there. Swiftly. I have no reason to doubt the Guildmaster's information. Only her conclusions. The Stone Lord she described sounds nothing like Minsk. As for the name, well, a bad joke, perhaps. A time of troubles? ended almost a century and a half ago. I weathered the years between with all the elven grace you have no doubt come to expect. But do you know how Minsk, a human, passed those years? I'll give you a hint. They named him the Beloved Ranger. No? It was a statue, dedicated to one of the city's lost heroes. Only it was that hero, Minsk, frozen in stone for a century, and freed, the story goes, in the city's hour of need. Yeah, for Minsk it is downright subtle. He shrugged at the whole affair. I still don't know how he came to be petrified. The few occasions I visited his monument, well, I took it as a moment for reflection. To think of old friends, and the fight I had to continue in their name. And during all my self-serious brooding, that big, dumb, insufferable buffoon was staring me in the face. I hope you find yourself amusing, at least. Come then, to the counting house. Assuming Minsk has not since tripped and fallen into a demi-plane, or some such.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
All this broadsheet coverage for one dead lord. It's exhausting.
Please, sir.
Overrun. About time. The Manip assured me a builder would come around a 10-day ago, and... Hold it. You're not the builder. Which means I've got no use for you. I need someone with a little more know-how. hooligans at the Mermaid have been using my shutters for target practice. And that's not the half of it. I've had to replace the same window 3 times now, not to mention the mess they've made of my front door. Now either you learn to fix my broken shutters, or you wag your tongue elsewhere. Curse those vandals at the Mermaid. I haven't had a wink of sleep for days.
I told you about 8 times now.
Your daughter is missing. Wherever we...
Yes! My daughter, Vanra!
Forgive me. What was her name?
If Ravengard had...
How many times do I need to say it? You sent word about a lead, said that I should come see you about it.
Of course, madam. Let me just... Forgive me. Why are you here?
Is this some kind of sick joke? Do you have any idea what I've been through these past few days? My daughter Vanra, my little girl, she's missing. This stupid, useless fist said she had a lead, but she must have been stuck in Dream Mist or something.
Madam, tell me. You said... she was... taken from a tavern?
Yes, the blushing mermaid down by the docks. I told you 100 times. Why aren't you listening?
Excuse me, citizen, but if this is a criminal matter, it's my business, not yours. Now, madam, if you'll just tell me why you're here, I'll take down the details.
What is happening? I feel like I'm going mad. Her name is Vanra. She's 7 years old and has red hair, like me. We were in the Blushing Mermaid when she was taken. Just up by the docks. No, unless you count a couple of old drinking mates at the next table. But they'd be no help. They barely remember their own names. I was sober, though. I swear. I stop in the maid for a drink sometimes. But it was only a quick one. Of course. The front of house, Bosun Gannet was there, and the owner of the Blushing Mermaid, Captain Grizzly. Neither lifted a finger to help me look. It was awful. Thank you. I'll head home. Can't stand being around these idiots any longer. Come find me the moment you hear anything.
Breathe deep and move.
Always another step to go.
Interference with flaming fists.
Flower and bloom as I
Distinct whiff of undeath to this place. Though, curious. I can't say I've ever noticed the same about you, Astarion.
Strange. Oh, Rosemary, anything faint brandy can't hide. It's the perfect olfactory disguise for a corpse. Honestly, I must my calling as a perfumer.
An entire edition dedicated to one lord.
Clearly thought this through a great deal. I'm impressed and appalled in equal measure.
Bet Gortash's estate is paying the most printing fees. Oh, please.
The late Lord Gortash was a saint the way the Gazette goes on about him. Considering an army of
They really made a meal out of the death of Gortash.
Won't tell us how Gortash died, though, will they? Classic Baldur's mouth.
The novel's protagonist is such a basic choice, Morgan. Listen. Fades.
Yes. Well, the city's been a shock to them after all that time in the room.
Where's it all coming from? There was just
Fourth
the
for me.
toast,
City's
then a
going to
chaser,
shit.
and one for the road.
Had to refuel a few times.
At least the ash can be repurposed. Some of it, at least.
No one stopped me yet.
Gods, what a mess. Oh my. My heavens, you lived! This is incredible. I'm seeing stars. I'd hypothesized you wouldn't, my friend, and you've proven me absolutely correct. You are the world's first detonative exsanguinator. To put it simply, from this day on, your blood goes boom. Big boom. It's incredible. All it needs is a spark. What an odd question. Now, let me offer you a little treat. In exchange for the teensiest vial of your marvelous blood, I'll give you something that'll really throw your enemies for a loop. I'll only ask a nominal fee in exchange. You really are a fine collaborator. Until next time.
Yes?
The novel sense of intrigue was its finest quality.
Imagine the look on Mold's.
Fourth for me. City's going to shit.
Tell that to Glitterbeard. He'll have our heads.
What do you think happened to the Albrights anyway?
Buggered off because of the absolute, didn't they?
Excuse me, madam. Hello.
Stupid of them if you ask me.
4,
It's much safer this side of the
6, 7, 8.
Should have at least locked them.
10, 11.
Looking ahead.
Something.
Maybe if you're quiet.
If I must.
Oh, here it's.
Coin made and guard your coffers.
Always nice to be wanted. Going.
I don't suppose you really have much use for gold, do you, Astarion?
Just sounds like you might have some things to spare.
It's not required, but it is nice to have. It buys any number of ways to keep life interesting.
Account holders only from here. Vault pass? This is the wealthiest banking house on the coast. God's ransom sitting under our feet. So if it's a bribe you're angling out, well, this I have to hear.
All right.
Captain needs to see your pass.
Vault. Meat, honey. Counter.
She's too important to wait in line. Thickers.
Mark the notice in the barracks, by the way. The anti-magic what's it is banjaxed.
Welcome to the counting house. I'm head clerk Mead, honey. How may the Fellowship of Financiers serve you?
You seem a little nervous, Sir Meat Honey. Had some difficult customers today? One in particular calling himself the Stone Lord, perhaps.
The who? The what? All right, fine. The head banker may have just taken a customer by that name down to the vaults. Rather large, rather heavily armed, which is against regulations. But I'm sure the head banker knows what he is doing.
I assure you, he does not. You are right to be nervous. But let us pass, and all will be well.
Well, who is this Stone Lord to you? That would be most unusual. But then so is our visitor.
That he is. But don't worry. We can handle him.
Very well. Show the guards this temporary vault pass, and should my superior ask, keep my name out of it. Just balance the book and move on like always.
Ready and waiting. Well, certainly
Nothing more
waiting.
valuable than simple life.
Account holders only from here. Vault pass? Right. Descend and know. Upon entering the vaults, you forego the protection of city and church law alike. Which is to say, keep to your own vault and you'll be fine.
Have to come down here if they hadn't shut the Heapside branch.
Serious.
Mark the notice in the barracks, by the way. The anti-magic what's it is banjaxed.
At least try to hide the guild account's Glitterbeard.
Striking up, eh? Lazy gits. Oh, just don't
How did you end up as a counting house cashier?
Why? What do you mean?
You have the natural elegance of a dancer.
This would be a capital offense. Oh, please. What's next?
We're not busy up here at all.
I'm really strong.
Some people. Do you have any blank vouchers?
Spent up in the bank notes.
No. But I've got a little brandy and a hip flask.
Still breathing,
Want a nip?
despite everything.
Work to be done.
That's what they tell me. Save it for later.
Black bones, a thief, an alarm, anything to pass the bloody time.
Shoulder. Glitterbeard kept checking this one chest in the vault over and over. Then he dropped the door on me. Mustn't have seen me.
Just need to see your vault pass, please. Looks in order. Blessed day to you.
Something over there.
More unmarked withdrawals.
What's that?
How did you end up as a counting house cashier?
What have we got?
Let's get going. I'll give it a shot.
Whatever it takes. I go where I'm told.
For current door codes, please refer to the head banker's office. Highest security clearance only.
Mind never quiet.
Nature's servant awaits.
Never a dull moment.
There is work to do. Got to press on.
Such authority.
All's well that ends, well, not as bad as it could have.
Let's get on with it.
Watch your back.
The work is never done. Moving.
It's still moving.
Hush your fussing. Nine Fingers had this one made especially. A little mouthful will barely slow it down.
But the stories...
Stories. Tall tales and big names, lad. Don't let them fool you. Elminster the Archmage, Drist the Drow Exile. Heroes have power, aye, but not half so much as we do. A little coin into the right purse. A soft word in the right ear. It's not glory that spins these plains, lad. It's gold. See? Now. Morgan's cracked play.
There is no gold in here! If there is one thing Minsk hates more than beasts with bad breath... it is those who are tricksome with the truth. And turnips. But you are no turnip. Let that be of comfort in your final moments.
Meet Minsk. He still seems very much himself to me.
You...
Stone Lord. Ha! Better to call yourself Stonehead.
Your false face does not fool my eyes. I will cut until you look like the monster you truly are.
Somehow, you are making even less sense than usual. Perhaps I can explain. The Stone Lord sees through your lies, shapeshifter. Count yourself lucky he cannot stay. Nine Fingers set a poor trap, little banker. Let the Absolute's faithful show you how it is done. Now come, Stone Lord. We have the gold. And the Absolute has need of it elsewhere.
As you say, Jaira.
Slarning shape-changers! Enough! Let us deal with these cultists. Then find out where they are nesting. an old woman's game. I go hunting. forward another harvest. By your command. For the fallen. Stalking.
Focus.
Shall we cut and run?
No lo salvas.
Very well.
Consider my hackles raised.
Passing man.
need to act fast. Got to concentrate. Heading there. My faith will protect me.
Time to kill.
Onward.
Someone there?
What to do?
These ledges are never going to
How
balance.
high?
I'm a dead man.
Still some way to go.
Can't give up now. What's up for discussion? If not over, then through.
You can tell Nine Fingers this was not my fault. She swore that mimic could swallow a bloody owlbear. Wait. You're no guild sworn. Who are you? Gratitude of the gold variety, I suppose you mean. Good luck with that. The Stone Lord just cleared our vaults. And now he has enough gold to make himself a lord in truth.
And he wouldn't even know what to spend it on. It's the cult that needs that money. Why?
You think anyone told me? Nine Fingers sent word the Stone Lord was going to try his luck on our vaults. So she told me to cooperate, lure him in. Yes, sir, Stone Lord, sir. Shall we open the account in your name or the Absolute's? Just step this way to your special deposit box. Don't mind the teeth. No one mentioned he might have some old crone dropping in as backup.
Crone?
Look, I just mean to say, we both want him caught. If you've got your sights set on the Stone Lord, anyway. As chairman of the Fellowship of Financiers, I can assure you we'd reward you well for the return of the coin he took. Not for us, you understand. For the common Baldurian. Who knows what he's planning to do with it? Try all of it? Every penny of civilian lodgings, anyway. I mean, not like we'd lead him into the private vaults, but still. A lot of Baldurians waking up poor tomorrow. What he can do with that kind of coin doesn't bear thinking about. Compassion for your fellow folk? Or maybe just good sense? That much money only paints a target on your back. In our hands, it keeps the city ticking over. Stock in merchant stalls, food in hungry bellies. Retrieve the coin, and I'll make sure you are well rewarded. There's treasures greater than gold. Feel free to poke around this place and it'll help you pick up the Stone Lord's scent. Me, I've got ledgers to amend.
I grow tired of these false faces. Every corner we turn, another. And now it is my face they use to turn Minsk against us. I am sorry, but I am just tired. It is some defect of the mind, I think, to stubbornly insist you are following the light, even as you blunder through the darkness. Or perhaps the defect is mine. When I left Minsk to this fate, I believed I had no choice. I believe it still. We were ignorant of our enemy, unarmed against the cult. I made the right decision, but I do not like how easily I made it. Minsk would have never left me behind, no matter what happened. That is his problem entire. The past century left Minsk unchanged. And so he believes the world has never changed, that I have not. You saw the fool, hanging on the doppelganger's every word for no other reason than it wears my face. No. But snotting into my sleeve while there is still work to do is. Come, men. We need a lead on where these shapeshifters have fled to. Let's see what hints they left behind in the vault. Always nice to be wanted. Something useful, I hope. Work to be done.
These footprints started in the sewers.
What does this do?
No, step back! I know how to use this book!
Work to be done. Lead the way.
No time to rest.
My faith will guide me.
still alive, so that's progress. Nothing hurts anymore. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Such authority. Go.
Can't afford to stay idle. Better get to it. No time to waste.
Nature's servant awaits. I go where I'm told.
An act of vandalism has taken place. You might want to clear up this particular mess. You sense the pleasantries might be over. In fact, this could get very
Need to find a way forward.
Invenia, via!
What must be done?
Blood comes easy these days.
Down with you.
Heating up. I'm not gonna like this, mate.
picked the wrong fight, friend. How much further can I go? That took the edge off.
On my way. No rest, be you wicked or wise.
Let's move. On my way.
Whatever it takes. Moving.
What to do? Hope your soul is in good hands.
At your command. Boots worn through.
It's great.
Did you go for a swim earlier? Must have been some other oozing, stinking lump floating downstream.
What's this, cousin? Another absolutist come to see what we did to poor old Sarin. Your god took her mind, cultist, so Bereki took her head, and I burned the flesh from her bones. And now you come to interrupt the funeral rites. Yes, cousin. An excellent idea. Cousin says we will take you in return. He says you look just like kindling for Sarin's funeral pyre. Ha! I believe you may believe that. The Absolute takes people, twists them, Sarin, Bereki, and I, we were the 3 finest thieves in Baldur's Gate. We broke into the offices of Gortash, discovered he was with the Absolute too. Your fellow cultists hunted us, so we hid down here. We were safe, and so was our loot, until the darkness soured Sarin's mind. She kept our treasure from us, said Bereki and I had gone strange. Hush, cousin. Sarin turned into a cultist herself, so we did what we had to. Bereki wept until his voice was gone, and then he was gone too, leaving only me to conduct Sarin's rites. And my cousins here. You cannot conduct the rites without a clan to bear witness, or some fuel for the fire. I cannot. I am the last of us left to do the rites. I must do the rites. Pass then, and do not come back. This is Sarin's final resting place, and a killing ground for all who come to disturb her.
Down there. Wizard called it the sewer. Whatever it's called, it's impressive.
Can't give up.
Survival is all that matters. Nothing important is ever easy.
Always this same old song.
You won't have me! Not like Sarin!
Imperial War!
Poor fucker.
Up the Absolute's ass!
concentrate.
Well, so much for peace. Here goes nothing.
Ha ha!
Ready for another round?
This is the easy part.
Let's end this. Have to keep going.
the gods take you first.
Death greets us all, but not today.
To me.
Fuck yes. Ready for this?
Can't even catch my breath.
Onward. This is gonna feel good. Moving. I think I could go another round.
Ready.
Come on. Can't stay idle. Best be on my way. Something good here. I hope.
Wherever we go, ye gods, let there be something green.
Time to get going.
No rest. Be you wicked or wise. That's curious. What's inside? Aye, aye.
Curious.
Wellspring of city scum for us to splash around in. Lovely. Let's try this.
Can't give up now. Don't waste a step. I should speak up.
Let me guess, you need something. Someday I will sit down. I mean it.
What's in here?
Arabella seems not to notice you as you approach. She's as intent on examining a peculiar stone as she is unbothered by the corpses littered on the ground.
Ah, this must be the girl Arabella.
Hey! I had a feeling you'd show up. It's sort of our thing, like it's fate or something. Check out the stone. It's magic. Incredible, right?
Arabella's inner voice is quieted by thoughts from the far past. The stone holds records of all those who have passed by it. The histories flow from Arabella into you, creatures slain, lovers reunited, spells crackling through the air. The girl is collecting every last vision. It's as natural as breathing for her.
And I've only scratched the surface. I want to know everything. Bone Man was right. The weave will take care of me. I just need to listen. Bandits came at me with daggers. They didn't know who they were messing with. Yep, and I like it that way. Bone Man told me to follow the weave, to let it guide me. I've learnt a lot thanks to him, and I'm still learning. Don't worry about me, I'll be just fine. I'll see you soon enough. Bone Man said so.
Light on my feet.
Work to be done. The ungentle way, then.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Watch your elders and learn. Work to be done. Yes? Someday I will sit down. Pointed ears primed.
No one stopped me yet. Time to press ahead.
What a charmer.
La la la. No harm in a little conversation.
Hey ho.
What's up for discussion?
Ah, a friendly face at last. Are you going to the party as well? I know. Bit strange, isn't it? But then you have to be open to trying new things. The venue's called The Palace. Not sure what it stands for, but it sounds very exclusive. My date's supposed to meet me here, but there's no sign of him. You haven't seen him, have you? Pale, skinny, extremely piercing eyes.
The individual descriptions could refer to many things, but taken together, she can only be referring to something vampiric in nature.
It's funny. He was ever so keen for me to come. He didn't seem the type to cancel. A vampire? No, he wasn't. Was he? But then, why am I still here? He could have had me by the neck any time he liked. He did seem quite interested in my collarbones. I thought that was just his thing, if you catch my drift. You know what? I might give this party a miss. Plenty more fish in the Chionthar, as they say. If you see him, don't tell him I was here. Just tell him I wasn't ready to be in a relationship. I'm sure he'll understand.
Call and I answer. At your command.
wants no interruptions while the Zent is here.
Do you mean the stone or the real Baldur?
Just as I was getting bored, our Lord sends us a little diversion.
What path lies before me?
Still standing, no matter what you heard. Into position.
I need to stay focused.
Cry about it.
Orders.
Let's finish this.
Red in tooth and claw.
Under their noses.
These boots have seen everything. What's inside?
This ought to be good. There.
It's jammed.
Ready and waiting. Well, certainly waiting. Just a little further.
That might be worth a look.
Might as well.
Looking ahead. Here we go. Moving in.
What's next?
On it.
That's right.
Let us show them how it's done. Going, going.
All the coin seems to be there, if a little blood-stained. You lot are enthusiastic about your lord's work.
Our Lady. We serve only the Absolute.
Oh, silly me. We Zentarim are so long past our own godly roots, I'm afraid I forget the half of them. But you, I know. When did you start worshipping gods? Did they give your wee rodent a worm friend, too?
Rodent?
Enough! You will show the Stone Lord proper respect, and you will return to the Guildhall and do as we have paid you to.
Of course. I only thought...
Wait. Flop all you wish, little fish. But Minsk has caught you!
On that note, good luck. The job will be done by the time you get to the Guildhall.
What path lies before me?
Dum-da-dum.
Toes, toes.
I won't give in. Shouldn't have made me your enemy.
You still have time to surrender. Stalking.
Still on my feet.
On the move.
What should I do?
handy. Soldier.
Shahira! You have an evil much uglier twin sister. Does not like this.
Time to push my luck again.
Consider my hackles raised. Hope your soul is in good hands.
Imperoti.
Let's go.
Inveria, via!
Nothing will stand in my way.
Let's finish this.
Against the darkness swarming, his senses a single light glows. Rage, flaring brighter every moment.
Killed her.
He won't stay down for long. Tell your Lilith to protect him from the Elder Brain's influence. Quickly!
No. This one will not aid our cause. Get rid of him.
This wretch has stood against your father before. You tremble to end him. Every part of your rancorous body yearns for it.
Don't be foolish. He is too unpredictable. He will only be a hindrance to us. No, I will not be coerced into protecting him. You do not see what I do. His thoughts, his mind, pure chaos.
The mind flare pours poison in your ear, I think. Tell it I will tear the prism from your grasp and throw it into the deepest lava pit I can find. Long after our bones are dust and ash, the walls of its prison will still be burning. Now help my friend!
She bluffs. Surely she would not risk the fate of all for one simple life.
No answer, and not the faintest flicker of doubt.
Fine. Have it your way.
His mind unfolds beneath yours. A still lake pulls you down into its depths. Images flash by, battles fought, and friends fallen. His rage grows colder, burrows deeper, as a familiar face crystallizes before you.
Jaheira! You killed her!
You are being dramatic.
The instant's hesitation is enough. With a sensation of terrible rending, something vast and nameless falls away from his mind.
There. It is done.
Jaheira? I do not understand.
Good. That means you're back to your old ways. We have a lot to discuss. But first, you have someone to thank.
In the sudden silence, your minds merge once more. More memories, sensations, but passing too quickly for you to track. In the same breath, you share everything that happened to you. The Nautiloid, the Absolute, the chosen of the dead three.
You saved Minsk. While he danced like a Mind Flayer's meat puppet. Why?
Suggested.
You do well to heed her. Jaheira was very wise. Even before she was very old. There is someone you must meet. He is... Where is he? Hang on! Minsk is on his way!
That was Minsk. The Minsk. Part of the crew who saved the city from Saravok all those years ago. Dunno who the Stone Lord is or what the hell he's gotten himself into. But that man is a legend.
Anything of use? Need to find a way forward.
Do what must be done. Oakfather, east the road.
My friend, from our brief sharing of skulls, I know you have faced many strange beings, but none like this. Whatever happens, show no fear and stay your hand. Trust in Minsk. Minsk finds that the less thinking he does, the easier the trusting comes. Wait! You gaze into Minsk's soul and see his foul crimes. You smell the stench of evil upon him, pointy claws primed, ready to scratch out his eyes. I am sorry, my friend. I am at the mercy of your faultless justice. Now, if you must burrow through my blackened heart, I am ready. No? You are certain? Oh, such boundless compassion. You are all heart. And whiskers. And cute little nose. You are right, of course. There is still much evil for Boo and Minsk to stamp out. But we need not fight it alone. I have a new face to show you. But it is not a villainous one for the clawing, understand? This is Boo. And Boo, meet you? No, it is a hamster. A miniature giant space hamster. Fear not, you will learn the difference in time. Those villains locked Boo away, lest his righteous gaze cause their tadpole to flee in terror. Now we are together again. All will be exactly as... Boo, why do you use such language? Once more, my hamster proves himself my greater half, and makes the path clear when my mind is fuzzier than his tiny bottom. He says we will join with you, and cleanse Baldur's gate of evil. Together! Boo and I are most adept in the doing of things, but as you wish. To camp then! For his heroics here today, Boo has earned the most vigorous of back scratchings.
Yes?
Jahira! Boo is trying his best to explain, but I still do not understand your anger.
Do not hide behind your hamster, Ranger! You do not understand because you do not listen! We were the first to discover the cult. And if you had only waited, we might have marshaled our numbers and...
Good does not wait for evil to button up its breeches. When it offers buttocks for the smacking, Minsk and Boo greet cheek with hand. It is well that Boo's innocent ears still ring from all this shouting.
This mess falls on our heads, Minsk. The city under siege, its people poisoned by the cult. It all might have been avoided if you had just put your feelings aside and listened. My own foolishness does not absolve Minsk of his. You meant well, Minsk. But you exposed the city to harm. You helped the cult spread. And worse, perhaps than any of this, you forced me to leave you behind.
But this is where Minsk falls short of the understanding, Jahira. What else is a berserker for, if not to charge into danger ahead of his Waklaren?
Waklaren? Minsk, I am not your witch. You are not my bodyguard. This is not some high lodge of your homeland.
Boo agrees you're a queer kind of witch. But this city is a queer place. And Minsk, you may have noticed, is sometimes strange himself. The titles matter not. Only this. When Minsk does as Minsk does, and charges in to make a mess, Jaheira does as Jaheira does, and finds a way to save us all anyway.
Is there? Wonderful. Another Minsk in the making.
Ha! Not without a companion, I'm afraid. Who will ask some of his sewer-dwelling friends?
I am your friend, Ranger. I am not your witch. There will be no ointments or healing balms.
Not even for Boo?
Maybe I need more pockets.
I think you might have made a terrible, terrible mistake. Huh? Chasing rumor halfway around the city and back. Crossing the guild. Wading through filth. Defying the one creature upon whom your very life depends. All for a madman and his rodent. The Absolute threatens thousands, the entire coast. And still you risked much to help one man. I should berate you. But I can only say thank you. Your reasons were your own. But whether you meant for it or not, your fight is our fight, huh? Both of us. To the very end. Those misty eyes are just age. Yes, I feel myself growing older as we stand here. So, lead the way. We're yours to command. Ask it. You're sure? Later then. Yes? As you wish. Let me guess, you need something.
Is that blood? No.
Yes?
Never mind.
You're sure? Later then.
With haste. Glad to have an ally.
A fine deed we have done to rid Faerun of this man. All helm hair and a haughtiness. Oh, this was the Lord Gortash we were sworn to do battle with, Boo. All the better then! Minsk shall be your shadow, as Boo is his. Fine lodgings you have found, my friend. Boo is already in negotiations with the guardian spirits of this place. In Baldur's Gate, they are likely to be rat-formed and eager to charge rent. But Boo shall secure safe slumber for all. Now, what do you need of Minsk? Boo is overjoyed with our victory. Another den of evil vanquished, and an old foe defeated. Well, Viconio was a friend for a short time beforehand, but then a foe once more. Yes, Boo, a most wicked witch. The very mention of her name gives him nightmares to this day. Boo and Minsk have traveled far and wide, and met many fine and not so fine people. It will surprise you to learn that even the wisest of friends do not always recognize Boo for what he is. Of course, but also a miniature giant space hamster. The Drow was a cruel witch, but a clever one. She knew what Boo was right away, and she had never seen his like before. She wished to inspect his handsome magnificence, and so she did. One night, while he lay asleep, twitching his whiskers in happy dreams, she crept upon his tiny bedroll holding a knife as slim as a toothpick. She meant to spill his miniature guts and study them. Ha! Minsk did not stop her. He did not need to. Boo never sleeps deeply while evil is near. He sprang into action and almost blinded the witch. She had fled from our camp by morning, when Boo told me the whole tale over a breakfast of berries and nuts.
Look where the
Make sure you are refreshed before we set out again, friend. The road to justice is paved with kicked buttocks. So dark an alliance sealed with Zentish contracts, cultish vows, and a dragon's shining hoard. You think Minsk could forget? You are correct. I have no idea what any of that was about. But we shall simply... Ooh, why do you gnaw at my soft parts? I am trying to... Once again, in smaller words? I see. This truth you seek. Boo believes that Minsk is knowing more than Minsk knows. But it is a difficult thing. There are memories of this time that Minsk does not remember. And Boo suggests that, just as he helps with tricksome itches in awkward places, you must reach what Minsk cannot. The parasite. You can use it to tickle free whatever truth you seek.
At first, there is nothing. His mind is empty as a still expanse of open country. But then... Your face, the Stone Lord's face, mirrored in bloodied steel. In the heat of burning buildings, you hold your blade high above pale, frightened faces.
No, that is not right. I slew only monsters. The voice said that they were monsters.
A whisper. The Absolute's voice, twisting the petty guild thieves before you into snarling, savage beasts, feeding on the weak of your city.
The guild. The Stone Lord hunted them, peeled away their rotten ranks one by one to lay bare their corrupt heart. 9 fingers keen. That is what the Absolute bought Black Zentish Steel to do. To kill the Guildmaster. Until Minsk arrives, the battle has not even begun. Whatever strangeness you believe you saw, there is only one simple truth in Minsk's mind. The cult is evil. The guild is evil. And Minsk fights evil. If you cannot believe his words, then watch his doings. We will foil the Zentish plot, and then we will show 9 fingers the 5 fingers of Minsk. Yes? It is only justice, then, that we put a boot upon hers.
Hold it there! Bad time to come visiting, my friend. This is interim territory now. Just as soon as we've purged it of guild rats. Nothing personal.
Good idea, I think.
Villainous face meets virtuous fist.
Need to act fast. On the move.
find a route.
Hears and I obey.
To me.
Come on, Karlach.
I've got a long road ahead.
Now that's enough gawking all. Back to work.
Must needs cleaning here.
in her name.
Best get going. If not over, then through. Seems like a good moment to talk.
Kind of you to take the Zentarim down first. That doesn't make us friends. Come on then, Stone Lord. If you mean to take my chair, you'll get no better chance than this.
Minsk has no interest in your furniture, Nine Fingers. Only in the wicked rump that fills it.
What?
You have been a stone in this city's boot for too long. And it will be no Stone Lord who reaches twixt Baldur and sticky toes to dislodge you. It will be Minsk!
I haven't got the slightest idea what he's trying to say. A bizarre tale. But it fits this idiot, somehow. But if he's back to himself... Good. I'd rather you die as Minsk, the mad Rashimar. It's silly, but... Do you know? You were something of a hero of mine when I was young.
Even now, your tongue twists the truth. When you were young and ten-fingered still, Minsk and Boo were stone, instatuated on a city square.
Aye. I remember the spot. By a garden on the Wide. A soft thicket near the market, with ample pockets to pick. Celestia itself to a street rat looking for shelter. You might not have been wrestling monsters, but you kept the wind and the rain off. Heroic enough for me.
Bah! You tried to dampen Boo's eyes. Do not think you will be spared his teeth. Evil is evil, even if it was once innocent.
Oh, I'm no innocent. But evil? Will you tell me? With the Fist, the Watch, and the Council itself all licking the Absolute's boots, who's the only one left standing to protect Baldur's Gate? Heroes come and go. But the Guild has always been here, protecting the city. Until the Stone Lord came to break us.
I am shamed. Nadeshka. Unworthy to fight alongside my friends. Ooh, what am I to do?
I can't speak for your rodent, but I know something of debts. If you reckon you've got one to repay, well, we could always work together.
With you? Pff, Minsk has no lust for gold. That he would shake grandmothers by their ankles, or set Boo nibbling at their purse strings.
I'm not talking about that. We've both got bigger enemies than one another. The city's enemies. And, Tyr's honest truth, you gave my guild the wake-up call it needed. We've grown complacent, lazy, too sure of our standing. We never would have needed the Zent if we'd had a fighting force of our own. Swords for the city when the Watch and the Fist fail us.
Like a berserker lodge of my homeland. No army or militia serving the local lords, but heroes working for the common good.
Heroes. Sure.
Very well. Minsk and Boo accept.
I'm sorry, you what?
Boo and I will be your berserker lodge, taking the ugly ways of your guild and beating them into a more virtuous shape.
That's not even slightly what I was saying. I wasn't asking.
You are right. I have proven myself unworthy. I cannot serve this city if I was so easily turned against it. If I do not know my own mind, perhaps I no longer know what is good. my friend. I am touched by your kind words. And now I must be equal to them. What say you, Boo? When the Absolute is slain, shall we join Nine Fingers Keen and show her the ways of goodness?
Oh, can't we just go back to killing one another instead?
All right, fine. Let's leave this particular fight for when the actual war is won, shall we? With the Stone Lord off my back, I'll be able to bring my people out of hiding. Cobble together a force, so we're ready when you call on us. You have my thanks. Though, I'm still not actually sure you haven't made my life that little bit harder. You have a cult to kill. What do you need from me to do it? You can't just swallow every bit of storybook tripe that you hear.
Do I strike you as a little lost girl looking for a hero?
Now lose the stupid look on your face and tell me what you need. Enemies and assets are all the guild know. Don't think I won't use him. If the Rashomar wants to work off a blood debt, I won't turn him down. Scares my kingpins shitless. My guild was too fractured to stand up to the Absolute. Too corrupt to see the threat within. I reckon a little bit of hamster talk might be good for them.
What? I was trying to spy a nice warm spot for Boo's bedding.
We need to survive the fight to come first. So let's save our talk for a bright new day. Hmm? Kill the Absolute, and keep the big bull berserker out of trouble. We'll find out if either of those things is possible. Oh, did you enjoy the encounter? Zenobia. Always told the girl that mouth would cost her her head. I could wish she'd shown some restraint, but I doubt she'd have returned it. The rats usually keep a lid on their nastier notions, but with the Stone Lord business distracting me, some are starting to test the leash. All the more reason to be rid of the cult quickly, so I can remind my crews it's not a leash round their necks if they cross me. It's a noose. Knowing what I know usually comes at a cost. But let's say we'll put it on your tab. We've crossed paths over the years. Two hands trying to steer the city. Just not always in the same direction. Oh, I can't stand harpers as a rule, but Jir is the exception. She's only really half a harper at most. The same way I'm not just the lowly thief, vagabond, and murderer the Watch and peers would paint me as. I happen to be a fine singer, too. Simple enough. After Jaheira warned me and then disappeared, I went nosing into the cult for myself. I could bore you with the details. How I found evidence of Gortash's projects, traced him to Orin the Red, and made a safe bet there was some dried-out old necromancer to round out the three. Because it's always the dead, bloody three. Has been half-gods who can't help but make their irrelevance everyone else's problem. Oh. You've got some juicy little tidbit I haven't heard yet. Huh. It seems like my intelligence on you was patchy at best. That's annoying. I had no intention of leaving my city in the Dead Three's hands. Definitely not leaving it to some slimy shit that doesn't even have hands. So, as long as you can keep a lid on what's growing inside you, we're allies. Until you can't, and we're not. Simple enough, I reckon. Now, war to be fought. You need anything?
What the hell's...
Just...
It's all funny money in
breathe.
the end, anyway.
Breathe. And switch bloody jobs.
No, was that back here? I'd have robbed the place myself.
Wait, you? What in shadows have you come back for?
You have been the subject of many wrinkled brows between my hamster and I, Sir Bankerbeard. On the one hand, you are clearly evil and deserving of a mouthful of righteous knuckle. But on the other hand, the one in which Boo sits and pleads your case. At the time of our last meeting, Minsk was the evil one. So, we are not agreed on whether we will return here and feed you to a mimic yet.
I see. Well, by all means, keep me up to date. And not even a whisker light. God, you're a boring bastard. Me too, I suppose, because I'm not even tempted to scam you. Take this vault key. You'll find something by way of thanks inside. These ledgers are never going to balance. I'm a dead man.
What's hiding here?
Bloody use.
Bloody better not be coming out of my wages.
My friend, now we have settled the matter of the guild. I fear there is something I must tell you. You and Boo both. It may shock you both to know, but Minsk and this Stone Lord, they are one man. The same one man. And that same one man is Minsk. Never has Boo been more proud of my failures. I wish to believe the Stone Lord's evil was the worm alone, attainting my thoughts with foul dung. But I see now, the dung was within Minsk all along. So I wonder, if Minsk can be a villain, and Nine Fingers a hero, must it be so with all creatures? Is there good and evil within us all? Boo calls this nonsense. Less thinking of bad thoughts, says he, and more breaking of bad bones. But still, I would hear what you have to say on the matter, my friend. I see. In the case of Nine Fingers, perhaps it was all bunched up in that finger she lost. It shall be for Minsk and Boo to be her virtuous pinky. It is strange. A worm sits within my skull, twisting my thoughts. But it is you that have made Minsk see the world anew. You, my friend, are the true parasite. There is good and evil in all. Let us go crack villainous skulls, so that the virtue might leak free. Yes, Boo. I am becoming something of a philosophizer. Oh? The mind of Minsk is a simple place. Of what strangeness do you speak?
The memories resurface, a lifetime of battles blurring into one. a single constant is Minsk, launching into the fray no matter the foe, be they god, monster, or man. It seems just the barest glimpse of what the man before you has seen and done, but enough to know that he has no right to still be alive.
Ah, wait! That look in your eye. I know exactly what visions of Minsk you have seen to cause you such wonder. My pants. Thrice laced, in the Rashomar style, so that a berserker might split skulls without fear of splitting breeches too. They are fiendishly complex, but fear not for Minsk. With training, he has learned to master the many little knots. Well, as have you, no? Do not forget that when you gaze into Minsk, Minsk also gazes into you. We both fight evil, wherever it is found. The who and where are less important than the hamsters you meet along the way. On this matter of sharing memories, I see no reason for us to worry at one another's worms. If there is more we wish to know, we can simply ask, no? Exactly so! If I must peer into the mind of my enemy, I use an axe. For friends, there is ale. No, my friend. If you fear you have a question that Minsk cannot answer, then you can simply ask Boo. Of course, my friend. Or are we not friends? Then you have a sword at your side and a hamster at hand, whenever you need them. Unless I die, or you die, or you do anything at all to upset Boo. Now, does Boo see a question in your eye, or just a parasite poking through? Well, Boo? Explain yourself. Clear enough? There is nothing jestful in the bond between a ranger and his companion. Before Boo, I was a typical berserker of Rashomon. Duty-bound and full of my own seriousness. The problem with one so gazing of their navel, however, they are easily ambushed. Brigands split my skull like a sodden wineskin. It was as I recovered that Boo first appeared. He told me that I had felt the great poking finger of justice, marking Minsk as its champion and Boo as my guide. As for the headache, well, justice cannot always afford to be gentle. Do not be ridiculous. If any of us is chosen by the gods, it is obviously Boo. Now, shall we away? My boots crave the crunch of unvirtuous nethers. It is a phrase in the old tongue of Rashomon, meaning blunt blade. Even in the very belly of their battle rage, a berserker must always know friend from foe. The berserker who cannot must into battle with a blunted sword, so that their rage might harm none but themselves. Boo and I, we thank you for your kind words, my friend. But Minsk knows when he has made a mess that is for him and him alone to clean. But still, I will strive to be worthy of this faith you show in me. After all, even a blunt blade can break some bones, is it not so?